You are relying on this?
No, I just want to show how there is a deficit in the reasoning.
No, you are saying this is wrongly decided.
That's right. That's right. Even a pre-2008, even a pre-2008.
You can't set aside this.
No, what's important is in para 30 it says assigning reasons in the present zones imperative and salutary. For the appellant pleaded at the time of entry into service, the disease was not detected. That's the one common theme which runs in almost all these judgments.
You should file a review against this order. What can we do about it? What can we do about it?
Very good. Yes, sir. Is item first item, say Union of India versus NCI, sir. It's video page 65 of this SLP. It's a judgment by division bench.
Why don't we just do a thing?
This one of the judgments under appeal. This one of the judgments under appeal.
So,
you lead mine.
what do you
First man, whatever.
where do you want us to see?
The SLP will happen. Soft copies, I think, also will.
You want to read the improved order, the first case?
Yeah, that's right. The judgment begins at page. Don't you have page 65 of the paper?
65. Yes.
यह भी डिसेबिलिटी का केस चल रहा है। इसमें हमारे बहुत से जवानों को सरकार डिसेबिलिटी नहीं देना चाहती, जो बोलती है कुछ ऐसी बीमारियां हैं जो जिसको मिलिट्री सर्विस के दौरान हुई बीमारियां नहीं मानती हैं। तो उसी पर बहस चल रही है, क्या होता है देखते हैं। आज 200 से 250 जवानों के केस लगे हुए हैं डिसेबिलिटी को लेकर।
Read 49. Mr. Attorney, when an impugned order has a relying judgment that is enclosed along with the impugned order, so therefore this is not the impugned order, this is relied on judgment Dharamsir. So that is at 65. They relied on Dharamsir obviously in the impugned order they would have relied on. So there is no doubt about it, they relied on Dharamsir, correct?
No, I just want to kindly turn to rely on Dharamsir.
Obviously.
Just 1 second. Paragraph 30 on page 42, 43, 44. The court goes into the subsequent rules, paragraph 423, regulations, etc. Then kindly just turn to those 3 paragraphs. Page 46.
Yes, again, 46 is quotation from Dharam Singh.
That's right. Last, the middle of the paragraph, you would be failing in our duty in not extracting the findings recorded rendered in also. And after having extracted it, then they talked to few other judgments which are all on the same lines.
You follow Dharam is nothing. This improved order is nothing but Dharam is following. It's as simple as that.
That's it.
Therefore, it's irrelevant for you.
I
have to make any headway.
Trouble almost all the judgments by reading.
Correct, you are right.
But you. That's fear. Yes. No. Can you take your lordships now to my note?
You are not right.
Yes, in paragraphs 1 to 8, again we have a broad delineation of the set of rules, etc. May straight away turn to proposition number 1 at page 4. If I quickly just read the 4 or 5 proposition, then I think that will have a certain connect.
Then we'll ask the other side. You made the point that there is definitely a change in law.
That's right.
But you can't proceed on the basis of what the dispensation was before the amendment, having not noticed all courts were following the earlier principle before the amendment. That's the sum and substance of it.
That's true. But what is troubling me is we have delineated a wide range of disabilities. And as I said, you can many of them, almost large numbers, whether hypertension or diabetes, or even a case like we have placed and record some very detailed reasons given by the medical board, like somebody had a delusional disorder.
That's the second point you made.
Yeah.
Second point you made is that the regulations talk in detail about how the last word is actually the scientific method.
Correct.
Which is where the medical board will examine it, and that's where it should stop. So how would presumptions apply on the basis
and
of
when it is placed?
To override the principles, override the findings of a medical board.
Correct. And then I want to make this point here, the medical board is very often assisted by specialists.
That's right.
And they give reasons.
That's right. That's very straightforward.
Yes, let me read each of the propositions without reading my statements under each of the propositions. That will probably quicken my submission. Yes. Proposition number 1 at page 4. Attributability, stroke aggravation, and the prescribed percentage or separate condition. That's about 20% or more. There are 2 separate conditions. The one does not lead to the other. Then proposition number 2 at page 5. A disease occurring during service is not automatically caused by service. Then proposition number 3 at page 8. The Ravindra Singh presumption is confined to the peculiar factual context and cannot be mechanically applied to all the present cases. Mechanical application, even otherwise, present cases does not stand to reason. So then time to proposition number 4 at page 11. It hangs like a Lord shadow. So at page 11, proposition number 4. Manifestation, precipitation, or the existence of a recognized risk factor is not by itself equivalent to a causation or aggravation. The inquiry must determine whether the conditions of military service were actually operative in causing or materially contributing to the onset of the disease. Or a difference between a material cause and could be something like an efficient cause.
Correct.
And adversely influencing a subsequent course. Suppose a disability is noticed and it continues to persist. Then it may fall in the category of an aggravation. You are not able to do anything with it at all. So if there is no invalidment, then of course comes the invalidment, disability element. So proposition number 4. Proposition number 5. In all the cases, that's page 14, in all the cases on hand, courts have actually become medical adjudicator, which neither support on facts nor justified by logic. Submitted about the room for reevaluation of the views of the medical board by the court can arise only in exceptional cases. Instances have been placed on record to show courts have a mere so-and-so and without reason or logic have become medical adjudicators. Then these are the broad propositions, and kindly turn to page 16, very important for us. Proposition number 6, lifestyle and constitutional diseases require disease-specific medical proof. If the medical boards have given the disease-specific medical proof and have negative the decline, a disability element, then unless you are able to have, therefore we are confronted with the question, the burden of proof has been wrongly put. I say the burden of proof is with the armed forces. You don't discharge your burden of proof. The only thing the medical board can do is look at the medical history and say
ये
that
सुनवाई हो रही है डिसेबिलिटी पेंशन को लेकर, ठीक है?
they are part of the 2008 regulation.
और
Your blood pressure, hypertension.
That's the lifestyle.
That's right.
What's the constitutional limit?
डिसेबिलिटी पेंशन में सरकार जो बहुत सी चीज़ों को मतलब डिसेबिलिटी पेंशन नहीं देना चाह रही है, उस विषय में अभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट में सुनवाई चल रही है।
पैराग्राफ 29।
आज इसमें 200 से 250 पिटिशनर हैं और दोपहर के बाद ये लगातार यही सुनवाई चल रही है। अभी देखो क्या होता है इसमें।
Constitution, the body constitution.
जिन लोगों ने
also is medical descriptions such as dormant, latent, hereditary, constitutional, congenital, primary,
मतलब
essential,
जो हमारे
secondary,
साथी
these expressions describe the
आर्मी की
nature.
ड्यूटी करते हुए ड्यूटी के दौरान डिसेबल हो जाते हैं, उनको पेंशन डिसेबल पेंशन देने के लिए गवर्नमेंट एग्री नहीं है।
To say that that's why I started my submission saying look at the percentage of people who have blood pressure and diabetes today, and then therefore how do you say, but even that's why I thought sometimes even without a trigger factor, at what point of time, I'm not talking about a congenital, even though we don't know about a congenital disease also, at what point of time something may trigger it, because the trigger factor is now taken to be the only factor.
So, Proposition 6 says that lifestyle and constitutional diseases require disease-specific medical proofs. Okay. And what is Proposition 7? At page 19.
Page 19, delay and lashes applied to stale challenges against Nana determination. We'll also said in an earlier case that if there is a belated challenge, that should not matter at all. But many of these cases are belated. So somewhere I think that should figure in the reckoning of these cases. Then yes, I think I should probably invite Lord's attention to another compilation which I placed on record. And sorry for detailing a lot on that. This has a compilation of all the detailed medical boards reports. Very detailed, were assisted by specialists who have worked.
Reports in individual cases.
Individual cases.
So,
They are all under challenge. I'll just give one particular instance. Kindly turn to Hanuman Singh.
no, we take it that they are detailed reports of a medical board. The issue is not about that report. The issue is about the court intervening. You understand?
This probably will throw some light on how
how
The importance of showing a relatively deference to the medical board's opinion. Where there is some doubt, I can understand. When there is bereft, no medical board, they have to go by certain forms. They are not writing some private opinions. So it's not written on a piece of paper. There is a form, you have to follow that form. I just want God.
Even civilians go to AMC, Army Medical
I
College.
only pick up this small compilation, one particular case, and that will speak stories for almost all the cases.
आप जो अभी ये मैटर सुन रहे थे, एक बार मैं फिर बता दूं, हमारे जो सैनिक डिसेबल हो जाते हैं आर्मी में, ऑफिसर्स
16
जैशोज और जवान, उन डिसेबल सैनिकों को हमारी गवर्नमेंट और गवर्नमेंट में बैठे कुछ उनके ये अधिकारीगण, ये जो भी उनके जिनको गवर्नमेंट को जो सलाह देते हैं कि भाई
Completion case.
Now, all these are cases were completed. Now, look at the personal statement in part 1. The places of posting. Then we have, kindly turn to page 16, where in part 4, the medical board opinion, which says that within the tabular statement, it's a case of delusional disorder. Then it says attributable no, aggravated no, not connected yes. Then he is not connected with the military service, hence ID so and so is Nana. Now can you turn to page 17, the opinion given by the experts in this case. You kindly read that.
अपने 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 जो विचार अभी
It's a very unfortunate personal life factors which may happen to anybody. So to therefore say that they can be raised to the level of an attributability and aggravation becomes problematic.
Attorney, tell us, at the commencement of your arguments, you had given a list of cases which are cases where people have retired from service but have made the claim, right? That is one category, and boarding off is another category. Where is that statement? Okay, you have another one?
Yes,
These are which are on board, is it? These are on board?
all are on board.
240.
More cases keep coming up.
This is stacked with Union of India, Colonel Isaac also. There are 251 cases. So what are these 251?
256 केस हैं. एक सर ने भी
Not invalid. Not boarding.
Superannuation. Now where is that list? These are all on board?
Yes, they know.
Okay, well, is there a separate list where somebody has been invalidated?
No, we don't.
No, we need to say that there are boarded off.
That we have detailed. We have given that list, Your Lordship, the last first occasion.
No, that's what.
Those cases to be detailed, that's been detailed.
They are all detailed. So what we have today are all the cases, all the cases that we have today are those who are
Completed and superannuated.
No, we not. It's not that we have. It's your turn to see. There are
more cases which have been
somebody by chance
Yes.
is appearing in a case which is not a case of superannuation, to identify them and then we will remove them out.
Yes.
We will detach them because if you are wanting us, we will reflect only on these. Somebody should make that exercise. Like he has an objection. He says this case is a boarding out case. Yes. Take off his case of this. My case is Being wrong. So view that case, whoever is there in the court, tell us. If it's an invalid case, you tell us, we will tag it. So now, operator, for those cases where Mr. Attorney,
We are just looking.
1 minute. Invalid cases are how many which are pending before us? That's a separate batch, is it?
What is it? More matters are being filed.
No, not filed. Then we have de-taxed them separately. They are all coming on some other day.
Yes.
How many of them are
जो
there?
एसएम साहब की बात कर रहे हैं उसका थोड़ा सा ये सुनवाई पूरी हो जाती है फिर उस पर भी अलग से बात करेंगे 2 मिनट का और है इसमें
Only 25.
25.
That we will take immediately after this.
Yes, that can be done.
Are they separate? They are not on board.
They were on board. They have been de-taxed.
De-taxed, okay.
बिल्कुल अभी ये केस क्लोज होने वाला है फिर मैं अब बात करते हैं एसएम साहब की भी करते हैं एक सेकंड
May or may not. We'll just see. Today, the first part of the argument has been that these are.
But if any case, the Prestige will certainly look into that.
So they
I don't know. May not. We will check them.
say that the regulation itself says.
That we will deal with that, those kind of cases.
I would say something more.
There are.
Just one of the cases which he was pointing out.
He's a Navy. You just get that detail from him.
This is Navy case, Air Force. These are also questions on Air Force.
But you're part of the respect matter. Huh?
This is Air Force, separate list by Air Force officers.
That is true. In addition to this,
Yes, sir.
they're also on board.
Yes, this is also.
Then is the 244 and dot. Either what about Navy?
Maybe it's not some other source. Yes. Let me point out this is the Navy cases of legal means of this case to give you the basic.
Navy is not here.
Maybe just one case of Navy.
Only one case.
The petitioner is the respondent saying that it is an invalid case or not.
And there are these, in addition to the list which are given, Court Master kindly. That is Army, this is Air Force.
They are also on board.
Yes. Yeah.
This is also superannuation
Yes.
of which one?
Most of them. All of them.
Let's look at it. If you find anything need to be detacted, I'll look into it and come back. If there is an error in our...
E-tag, is it? No. Okay,
That's it, that's it.
which are on board which needs to be E-tagged.
Yeah.
It's good E-tag as well. Tell them, just circulate.
May I start?
Yes, start.
My Lord, with the utmost
Okay, 1 minute, we will just take stock of how many. Thank you, Mr. Khan. Just be here.
What is the date request? Since Lordship this will be given to us, Lordship give us Monday, consider the free stock in half an hour. Today it's already full.
No, yes, of course.
Lordship may take it.
No, we wanted to know now how many people are here who all are going to address us. Yes,
My Lord, mine is number one.
You just do
It's
what
the Isaac.
you do today. There is a gap now. All of you don't run away.
Yes.
Just sit down there in the library room.
Yes.
Make a list tomorrow. We're going to sit at 2 o'clock.
Yes.
You're going to give us the list of who's going to argue and give us a timeline. It's your responsibility. And give us the timeline of who's going to start and how much time. Don't repeat the points. Distribute. Certainly we'll give you the freedom of touching upon something broadly referred to and give us how many people are arguing and how long. 2 to 4 you can finish that. Go to 2 to 3:30 kV and we'll ask attorney to assist us. Yes, Muthu? 2 o'clock. Yeah, President. Yes, sir. 6397.
That's only my submission.
Neither here nor there. Tomorrow we have a very heavy board. But then we can't help it. So therefore, the court is under heavy pressure. Please understand
My lord.
our position. So therefore, make your argument.
अब मैंने बताया था कि करेंगे एसएम साहब के बारे में बात, अभी थोड़ा सुनवाई चल रही है डिसेबिलिटी का, थोड़ा इसके बारे में एक बार सुन लो.
Clearly to the point. So you don't need to go to individual cases. Broader principles, that written submission is excellent.
Already.
You don't need anything more. Go by the written submission of the attorney and answer those issues. How are we going to deal with cases after the change of law and the principle in Dharamveer won't apply subsequently? Courts have been applying. Large number of decisions have already been rendered even after the amendment of law following Dharamveer. We are in a position where we will not be able to recall them.
My argument
Please don't argue.
that
I will give you a product, right? Tomorrow 2 o'clock.
there is no proper amendment, there is no law.
All right, sir. Come tomorrow. Take it down.
Your Lordship, may I just make
Take it down. Tomorrow 2
Your
o'clock.
Lordship, may I just make a request?
No more.
May I be
भाई ये अभी जो आज सुनवाई चल रही थी सुप्रीम कोर्ट में डिसेबिलिटी पेंशन को लेकर, हालांकि अभी एक साहब ने कमेंट्स भी लिखा था कि बहुत से ऐसे खासकर एएमसी के अधिकारी थे जो जिन्होंने गलत तरीके से डिसेबिलिटी पेंशन को लिया. यानी जब उनको रैंक, जैसे एक केस आया था जिसमें एक साहब जब उनको ब्रिगेडियर बनना था तो उन्होंने डिसेबिलिटी को कैंसिल करवा दिया, ब्रिगेडियर बनते फिर डिसेबिलिटी ले लिया. उसी तरह फिर वो जब ब्रिगेडियर की नौकरी की तो डिसेबिलिटी मतलब एलएमसी रहे, कैटेगरी रहे. फिर जब उनको मेजर जनरल बनना था तो लाइजन मार के उन्होंने अपना डिसेबिलिटी डाउन किया और वो बन गए मेजर जनरल. इस तरह के बहुत सारे केस आए तो सरकार ने उनको जांच में डालकर कि भाई ऐसे डिसेबिलिटी इनको नहीं देंगे. लेकिन उनकी वजह से दिक्कत किनको आ रही है? जवानों को, जो हकीकत में ड्यूटियां देकर अपनी लगातार सही से नौकरी करके परेशान होकर, समस्या उन लोगों को आई है. अभी आज 265 केस इसमें सुनवाई के अंदर थे जिनको ग्राउंड में दिक्कत आई है. लेकिन अब हकीकत में वो बात तो छुपा दी गई कि भाई गवर्नमेंट क्यों इस केस को लेकर ऊपर जा रही है, उस बात को सब भूल गए. अब क्या कर रहे हैं, अब गवर्नमेंट के जो अधिकारी हैं वो क्यों कागज़ों के हिसाब से चल रहे हैं, तो कागज़ों में कह रहे हैं कि भाई जैसे कल परसों भी मैंने एक केस डाला था, एक लेडीज़ का कि ऑन ड्यूटी डेथ थी और वो डेथ हुई थी, एक बीमारी होती है जैसे सामान्य व्यक्ति के दिल के अंदर 3 पत्ती होती है, जैसे वो 3 साइड से दिल के अंदर अलग अलग होती है. तो नॉर्मल कई बार किसी किसी केस में 2 ही पत्ती होती हैं. तो ऐसे में कभी कभी उस आदमी को अटैक की ज़्यादा, जिसके 2 ही पत्ती होती है दिल में, हार्ट में, तो उसको अटैक की संभावना ज़्यादा होती है. तो वो लेह में ड्यूटी कर रहा था, छुट्टी आया हुआ था, उसको अटैक हुआ, दिल्ली आरआर में हॉस्पिटल में भर्ती हुआ, फिर थोड़ा सा ठीक हो गया, दोबारा ड्यूटी जाने लगा, रास्ते में चंडीगढ़ में फिर दोबारा एडमिट हो गया और वहाँ उसको ब्लड पतला करने की दवाई दी और वो बंदा ऑन ड्यूटी डेथ कर गया. अब उसको सरकार ये बोलती है कि नहीं, ये जन्मजात बीमारी थी और हम इसको ऑन ड्यूटी का बेनिफिट भी नहीं देंगे, डिसेबिलिटी भी नहीं देंगे. तो इसी तरह बहुत से हमारे ऐसे साथी हैं जो कोई लेह लद्दाख में कहीं या ग्लेशियर में ऐसी जगह जा जाकर उनको डिफेक्ट हुआ, हाई एल्टी इफेक्ट है, ग्लेशियर से हुआ है, या किसी के हाथ पैर में परेशानी आई है, ऐसी बहुत सी बीमारियां जिनको आप सर्विस भी नहीं करने देते, उनको भेज देते हो कि भाई ये तो डिसेबल है। तो उस डिसेबल व्यक्ति को आप घर भेज रहे हो डिसेबिलिटी के कारण, लेकिन डिसेबिलिटी पेंशन नहीं देना चाहते हो। तो ऐसे बहुत से आज 256 मैटर लगे हुए थे सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, जिसकी सुनवाई अभी चली है। अब उन्होंने रख दिया है कि शायद कल या टुमारो बोल दिया उन्होंने कि कल सुनवाई होगी। एक्चुअली में अपडेट होते मैं बता दूंगा कि इसकी नेक्स्ट सुनवाई। आज 256 केस एक ही पिटीशन के अंदर, एक ही पिटीशन के अंदर 256 बंदों का केस लगा हुआ था। तो उसको दोपहर के बाद कंटिन्यू उसी की सुनवाई चल रही थी, मैं उसी को देख रहा था। और अब ये कल होगी या नेक्स्ट जो भी तारीख होगी बता देंगे। लेकिन सरकार की मंशा क्या है कि लोगों को डिसेबिलिटी पेंशन नहीं देना चाहती। तो इसी बात पर ये देख रहे थे, आगे क्या होता है हम आपको बता देंगे। बीच बीच में ये सर ने जो एक कमेंट से लिखा है कि अधिकारियों की तानाशाही के कारण 21 साल में ये अनविलिंग करके घर आ गए हैं। तो ये तो एक बहुत बड़ी समस्या है फौज में कि तानाशाही सबसे बड़ी समस्या है। उसकी वजह से बहुत से बंदे नौकरी छोड़ रहे हैं। आज भी मेरे पास एक बंदे का कॉल आ रहा था कि मेरे को ज़बरदस्ती रैंक लगा रहे, मैं लेना नहीं चाहता। एक ज़माना था लोग प्रमोशन के लिए मरते थे कि भाई मैं नायक बनूं, हौलदार बनूं, जेशोज बनूं, सूबेदार मेजर। आज लोग नायक नहीं बनना चाह रहे, हौलदार नहीं बनना चाह रहे। क्यों घर भाग रहे हैं? कहीं ना कहीं अधिकारियों की जो ये तानाशाही है ये ख़त्म नहीं हो रही है। थैंक यू सर, धन्यवाद आपका दुष्यंत कुमार जी। बिल्कुल, ये अनीसा लांबा जी ने कहा कि फौज ऑफिसर की रहेगी। बिल्कुल तानाशाही तो चलती है। तो ये लाइव में एक बार काट के, और जो अनीसा लांबा जी कह रहे हैं कि जो एसएम साहब वाला केस था उस पर मैं भी इसको काट कर एक अलग से लाइव लेता हूँ। तो उसमें आप सब जुड़ें और फिर हम उसके बारे में अलग से डिस्कस करेंगे। क्योंकि अभी ये लाइव लंबा हो गया तो यहाँ लोग यहाँ तक पहुँचेंगे नहीं, हमारी बात दब जाएगी। तो इसको काट के मैं अलग से उसमें एसएम साहब के लिए एक अलग से लाइव करता हूँ, उसमें आप अपने पॉइंट रखना। बाकी जो भी इसका डिसेबिलिटी का डिसीजन होगा आपको कल या परसों में बता दिया जाएगा। धन्यवाद, जय हिंद, थैंक यू।